What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, October 8th. In today's video, you must notice that the dog Rune token price is down 8%, but that's heavily due to Bitcoin's price. We're going to be sharing with you how dog is performing against Bitcoin, and also share with you charting analysis at the very end of the video to confirm that we're still in a bullish momentum. But that's not the only thing that we're going to cover in this video. We're going to be sharing with you why dog is dominating on platforms such as Magic Eden, Xverse, even BitGet Global. Also, we're going to be talking about how other tokens on different chains are actually migrating their tokens over to Runes, because based on what Genia data has shared with us is that Rune transaction volume is returning, and also Liquidium, which is a lending and borrowing platform, is dominating in Ordinals, but also soon Runes are going to make a dominant stance as well. And the last thing I want to share with you is that Coinbase actually made an announcement regarding Taproot. What is that all about? Well, let's cover it on this video. So with that said, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So yes, the dog Rune token price is down roughly around a 360 million market cap. This used to be at around 370 to 380 million as of yesterday. Now let's focus on dog compared to Bitcoin. How's it been performing against Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin's actually down 2%, and as we always mention on our channel, whatever happens to Bitcoin, down or up in terms of price, ultimately affects everything else much harder. So right now it is down 8% compared to Bitcoin, 2%. But let's look over the past 7 days. Looks like we're actually right back below Bitcoin's price by just like less than 1%. But if you look over the past month, if you bought the recent dip, you're actually still up 44%. If you zoom out, you can see the bigger picture. And that's why we always say leverage your Bitcoin on dog, not financial advice. Now, let's look at Magic Eden. Right now, we can see that there are roughly 100 new holders as of yesterday. Nothing too crazy in terms of the token price. The sats used to be around 6.3, now it's around 5.8. So I've actually been dollar cost averaging, and I did buy more. I share all my different buys on crypto Twitter. Now, let's talk about the major sales that have been going on. Magic Eden on Bitcoin did list that Dog Under the Rune has the most sales, the most transactions over the past 7 days. So Dog is definitely winning in that field, but not just that, Xverse. So within their app, they actually have an in-app swap. They have options where you can buy, sell, trade within their app using either .swap or any other marketplace, but it's all built within the app, which is very exciting. I'll go ahead and put a link on the upper right-hand side if you haven't seen that video already, kind of demonstrating you how to buy Dog Under the Moon with the Xverse wallet. Now, BitGet Global did list that, yes, Rune's ecosystem have reached $1 billion. The whole market cap has reached above $1 billion since the first time since July. We have covered this on our channel. But guess what's leading? Is Dog. Dog is the #1 leading token, returning us all the way back to all-time highs. And let's talk about these other tokens crossing from other different chains such as Solana over to Runes on Bitcoin, and that is DEV and CMM. So right now we're seeing major adoption, where for the first time, we're seeing other tokens from other chains coming over to Runes. This to me is the most bullish thing. But let's talk about how big the Bitcoin meme coin ecosystem is at large, because it really makes up only 1.3% of market cap of all meme coins. But Leonidas predicts that it'll reach around 50% because Bitcoin has a large market cap. But in terms of like US dollar value, right now the total market cap for all meme coins is roughly around $52 billion. But for Rune meme coins on Bitcoin, it makes up literally $0.7 billion. So just kind of think about that, right? That's just going to show how early we are. Let's go ahead and go over to Genie data, because they're going to share with you what we could be seeing in terms of Runes coming back in volume. Now, Genie data highlighted that they're actually seeing a return in volume. Now, this return in volume could be the very early stages of what we could see here, which is massive volume accumulation. This is when we saw DOG go from around $200 million to around $980 million, almost close to $1 billion. So we could be experiencing that. So right now, typically people may not be buying. Most retail investors never buy these low levels or low prices because they're scared. They usually typically like to buy the FOMO because emotionally they feel a lot better, they feel a lot more secured, but in the end it actually kind of hurts them because they're ending up being someone's exit liquidity, or they're buying at a less major discount and then buying things at a premium price. So let's talk about other things. Like, okay, Blockspace Media did mention that on Liquidium, which is a lending and borrowing platform for Ordinals and Runes, by the way, but for Ordinals, they're seeing a massive amount of lending volumes for blue chip Ordinal collections such as Ordinal Maxibiz, Node Monkeys, Quantum Cats, Pizza Ninjas, so forth, so on. So the massive return that we're seeing back into Ordinals, it's going to actually happen for runes as well. So let's focus on runes. What's actually dominating in terms of the top rune tokens within Liquidium? Well, right now it's actually Pups. So Pups had around 109 Bitcoin within the past 24 hours, while Dog of the Moon had roughly 78 Bitcoin. And then last but not least, Billion Dollar Cat, 50 Bitcoin. So right now, I think these three are definitely contenders, but I actually think that right now Liquidium is going to boost Rune's lending and borrowing ecosystem, in my own personal opinion. Now, this is the most exciting news as of today. Now, you may not understand this, but let me break it down. So Coinbase Assets just recently posted a tweet today saying, exciting news, we're pleased to announce that Coinbase.com users can now send Bitcoin to Taproot addresses, creating access to more on-chain destinations. Now, here's what Zero Sum had to say. Now, basically, this means that there will be infrastructure on the platform and likely on Base. But it's just to mention here that Coinbase will enable Taproot transfers is massive. So why enable Taproot if you aren't going to list Taproot assets? Huge green flag. So that to me is very bullish. But how I see that this is actually going to benefit for people within the Bitcoin L1, L2, and Bitcoin DeFi systems is that sooner or later we're going to see companies such as Satflow, which Coinbase is actually invested in as VCs. Now, if you don't know Satflow, it's a new pro trading platform for Bitcoin Ordinals and runes. The most important thing, Coinbase is dipping their toes because they see the potential in the most liquid market out there, which is Bitcoin. The fact that people are starting to build on Bitcoin as of now is pretty huge. Coinbase wants to be in the forefront of that, and I can imagine that many other different exchanges are trying to do the same as well. Now let's get into charting analysis. Now, way back on September 29th, today is October 8th, Dan from Crypto Capital Ventures did point out something very new, which back in September 29th, he noticed the first ever 20-day moving average crossover with the 50-day moving average. So when I go to the chart, you probably have seen this, right? This is the MA cross, but it's on the 9-day to 21-day average. So we did see the golden cross here, and to me, we're actually still seeing bullish momentum based on the RSI and based on the golden cross. But let's go ahead and change this MA cross to the 20-day and 50-day moving average. So here it is. So basically what we're seeing is, for the first time, which Dan said, the 20-day and 50-day crossover happened. And that to me was the actual golden cross, as you can see here. So back then, we actually saw the death cross right around here for the 20 to 50-day. The original 9 to 21 days was right around here. But now, this is another confirmation that we're still in another bullish momentum. The 20-day to 50-day is actually more bullish. It's actually confirming that we're still in a very, very, very much bullish momentum. Now, I want to focus on the 4-hourly and change the MA cross to a 50-day to 200-day moving average. And again, as you can see here, we're still in a golden cross right here. So we had a death cross, golden cross, fake out death cross, and another golden cross. So right now, we have 3 different metrics that are confirming that we are in a bullish momentum. And that's why I wanted to show you these 3 so you can best understand where to position yourself so that you can best position yourself to be the ultimate winner. Now, before I end this video, I do want to remind everybody that Richard Tang, who is the current CEO of Binance, is having a Twitter space tomorrow at around 12:15 p.m. UTC time. Make sure to reserve that space for yourself, because I don't know if you can tell, everybody in the comments down below, they're talking about everybody in Ordinals and especially runes needs to hop onto the stage and basically request to speak to the team and especially to Richard Tang and make our presence known. So if you haven't already, be sure to remember, book this time date for your schedule and attend this Twitter space. It should be very exciting. So as a conclusion and statement, I'm not phased at all with the price of Dog. I've seen this go all the way to 200 million from here, and I'm not scared of any dips. If this decides to take a pullback to the downside, I will be dollar cost averaging. I'm buying as much as I can below 500 million, because that's the least it should be, is 500 million market cap. As of when that will happen, I cannot predict for you. I'm not here to create financial advice. I'm just here to educate and inform you your best options, give you the chance to mitigate risk and have higher chance of reward. So if you like what you seen, like what you heard, please smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog Out of the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.